What's up, craft kids? I almost said, what's up, YouTube? Today we are going to be...
we're going to be drawing a roasting marshmallow.
That's right. We're going to draw... We recently went camping, and one of the kids' favorite activities to do was cook s'mores. What do you need to do to make a s'mores?
Roast a marshmallow.
That's right, roast a marshmallow. So today, in this video, we're going to be showing you how to draw a roasting marshmallow, or a marshmallow on a stick, or whatever you want to call it. But we're going to show you that today. So, stay tuned. Ready to get started, Maddie?
Yeah.
One, two, three. First step is grab a Sharpie and get ready to draw a marshmallow. We're going to draw the marshmallow first because it's out in front of everything. So our marshmallow is going to be pretty much center stage. So we're going to draw it right in the middle by doing a curved line like that. And now marshmallows are not perfect. They're not perfect cylinders.
Yeah.
We know when you grab them out of the bag, usually there's at least one part of it that's squished in a little bit or whatever. So the point being, these next lines do not need to be perfectly straight.
Yeah.
In fact, I might make mine a little wavy on purpose. Not like super wavy, but like it might have a little bit of a dent to it. So we're gonna go with a line down and another line down on this side at the same angle. Next, we're gonna do a similar curve to what we did on top. We're gonna do right here. Bring it down just a hair, and then it's a very similar curve. Okay, next we are going to draw the stick, or at least part of the stick that's punching through the marshmallow. And we're going to do that by drawing a slightly curved line here to represent the middle of the marshmallow. That's where so this will be where the stick is going through, and we're going to be using like sticks that we found in the forest, not like a stick that you buy from the store. We want the real deal, right? So we've found our sticks in the woods, we've carved them into little pointed pieces at the end. They're real sticks, so they're not going to be perfectly straight. So again, you might have a little jaggediness to your stick. It's not going to be perfectly straight. It'll be relatively straight, but not perfectly straight. Okay? And then the other side of your stick, you can do something similar. I'm going to have like where another branch used to be, right there, coming off. And then it gets a little bit wider as we go down, and anything like that will do. It looks like a stick that you might find in the woods. Beautiful. Now we're going to complete the bottom side of our marshmallow. So it's going to be a curve. We're going to stop at the stick, continue the curve on the other side, and it will make this look three-dimensional. Behind there, and up like that. What do you think?
Okay.
Everything looks good? Okay. And we can, if all of our lines, and like you can see little parts here that I need to fix, little tiny things, we can do all of that when we thicken. And if it's not, the curve isn't quite right, we can fix all of that when we thicken just a little bit. All right, next step is to draw the tip of our stick. So it's coming through the other side, and I'm not gonna make mine like needle sharp or like super duper pointy. I'm gonna make it look, I'll just give you an example. So we're imagining it's coming through, it's gonna come up, it's gonna do one of these things. It's gonna kind of come at an angle and then go down. So it's not like a needle or anything, but it is pointy. That's cool. Your stick is like a little bit like wiggly at the end. I love it. It's awesome. Yeah. So now we are down to just needing to have we're just drawing the tips of the flames that's in the campfire below our marshmallow. And we're going to do this by drawing just three simple flames. And these don't have to be identical. Do they have to be perfect, Maddie?
No.
No, at Craft Kids TV, we don't go for perfection, we go for
fun.
Fun, that's right. So we're going to have some fun with these flames. The first flame is going to come up, and it's going to go like this, kind of like a little S curve. And then it's going to swoop back down and do something like that. All right, our next flame is going to be tucked in behind this one. So it's going to look like it's coming out the side. It's just going to go up, and it's going to come on down a little S-curve. Good job. And I think the one I'm going to draw on here might be a little bit bigger. It's also going to be tucked in behind this first flame. And it's just going to come up like this. And it's going to come on down like this. All right, good. So honestly, Madeline, it looks like we are down to just needing to color these, thicken and color these, right?
Mm-hmm.
So before we were talking about doing a cool magic trick. You want to still do that cool magic trick?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go grab something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
6.5 hours later.
So, in theory, what's gonna happen is Madeline and I are gonna light these lighters, which is then going to light our fire, which is then gonna toast our marshmallow.
And everything will be colored.
Everything will be colored. So it's really gonna happen on the count of 3.
Okay.
You ready? You wanna try this?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2,
3.
3. It worked, Maddie! Look at that! They're all lit up!
Whoa!
Oh, that's the coolest trick we've ever done.
That is really
Oh
cool.
my word. So much fun. So we decided that we would sign them and then take a minute to talk to you a little bit about how we did this shading. You certainly do not need to do this type of shading. You can do a brown stick, a white marshmallow, and an orange or yellow fire. You do not need to do what we did, but we wanted to show that the campfire was not only starting to crispen up, or what's the terminology for this? Starting to like make the marshmallow like golden in color and like kind of browning it up. We wanted to show that the fire was also lighting the underside of the stick and the underside of the marshmallow. And we wanted to show some detail in how we shaded that. The light is having trouble getting to the backside of the marshmallow. So if you want to try to do what we did, what you would want to do is whatever markers you're working with. We have the Ohu collection, but if you don't have that, just whatever markers you do have, even if it's like a Crayola set, whatever you have, just pick the darkest shade of brown you have and then work to lighter shades. Same thing here. You may not want to go with the darkest shade because that might be a little too dark, but pick a nice like light brown and work your way around. And then if you have a shade of tan, work that in. And then we could say the same thing for the fire. We tried to use different shades in the fire as well. Different yellows and different oranges, and then some grays in there too to kind of give it some dimension. But we wanted to talk to you about that and say, whichever way you do it, thanks for drawing along and good luck.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Roasting marshmallows. These were so much fun to draw, and like we mentioned before, we went on a camping trip recently, and we just got home, and like one of our favorite things to do was roast marshmallows on a stick, make s'mores,
Yeah.
right? So we had a lot of fun.
Thanks for watching.
Until we see you next time,
Keep
keep drawing, stay awesome. Bye.